Hello friends, I am Anna Rajmohan, Assistant Professor GFCC Davangere. In this class, I am going to explain the another important concept is a gratuity. That means a death cum retirement gratuity. This is one of the major retirement benefit. So, what is the objective here? To understand the concept of death cum retirement gratuity, provisions and problems thereon. This is outcome and here death cum retirement gratuity given section 10 subsection 10. A gratuity is a lump sum payment made by an employer to his employee in appreciation of long and unblemished service of the employee. It is a retirement benefit and payable at the time of death or retirement of the employee, whichever is earlier. It is paid on the basis of duration of service employee. For exemption of death cum retirement gratuity, employees have been classified into three categories. One is government employees. Broadly, there are two categories, but here specifically three categories. Second one is non-government employees covered by a Payment of Gratuity Act 1972. Number three, non-government employees not covered by Payment of Gratuity Act 1972. So, if you take the first one, government employees, including central, state and local government, local authorities. Any death cum retirement gratuity received by all government employees is exempt from tax in full. Non-government employees covered by Payment of Gratuity Act 1972, in this case, the exemption amount is based on the least of the following. So, first provision is 25 days salary based on salary last drawn for every completed year of service and a part thereof in excess of 6 months. Second provision is gratuity actually received or maximum of rupees 20 lakh. So, expression for these provisions, salary for this include salary last drawn by an employee plus DA. Now, let us see a problem on this. Mr. X, who is covered under Payment of Gratuity Act 1972, retired on 31st December 2019 after serving for 29 years and 8 months. So, here we have to take 30 years because a part of the year is more than 6 months, that can be taken as a 1 year. Therefore, 30 years service done. At the time of retirement, his basic salary was rupees 16,000. He was also getting DA. See whether DA enters into retirement benefit or not, DA should be taken here for the purpose of calculation of salary. And HRA is not to be taken here, commission 1000 rupees per month, it is not based on this one turnover. His employer paid him gratuity of rupees 5,20,000 at the time of retirement. Now calculation is salary last drawn plus DNS allowance, commission is not to be taken here, not based on fixed percentage of turnover. Therefore, 15 days salary means 18,000 into 26 by 15 by 26. 15 days salary means 15 by 26 because in a month maximum number of working days are 26. So, it becomes 10,385. And when you apply three provisions, 15 days salary for each year of service completed. Now 10,385 into 30 years. It is rupees 3,11,550. Second rule is amount of gratuity received 5,20,000, maximum rupees 20 lakh. Among these three, minimum is 3,11,550. This is exempted. So this 5,20,000 minus 3,11,550, the difference is 2,08,450 is a taxable gratuity. Now, in the next category of this one, employees, non-government employees who are not covered by the Payment of Gratuity Act 1972. In this case, least of the following is exempted. Here also we have three provisions. First one is half month's average salary for each year of service completed. Second is actual amount of gratuity received. Number three is maximum rupees 20 lakh. So, explanation. Salary for this purpose means basic salary plus DA if it enters for the benefit of retirement, terms of employment, isn't it? Plus commission based on fixed percentage of turnover achieved by the employee. And for calculating the length of the service, only completed year of service are to be taken. If part of the year, whether more or less than 6 months, will be ignored. Average salary shall be computed on the basis of 10 months salary immediately preceding the month in which the retirement or death occurs. So here problem on this category, Mr. Harish retired from X Limited, which is not covered by Payment of Gratuity Act. On 31st July 2019, he had served the company for 38 years and 10 months. The company paid him gratuity of rupees 13,48,000 on his retirement. Average salary of Mr. Harish in the immediately preceding 10 months was rupees. Here average salary is given. No need of calculating average salary here. So calculate the amount of taxable gratuity. So here amount gratuity received 13,48,000. So list of the following is exempted. Half month's average salary for each year of service completed. So half month's average salary means average salary 51,000 divided by 2 into 30 years. A part of the year is ignored here. Amount of gratuity received 13,48,000, maximum rupees 20 lakh, least being 9,69,000. Therefore, taxable gratuity is 3,79,000. This is session summary and references. Thank you, students.